Shot's gonna get real weird for a second here, folks. Maybe it won't. We'll see. I'll just point it. I don't know what you're seeing. Probably something pretty. There's one thing I know how to do, it. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's dig around, 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 dig around. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's. Dig around, 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 dig around. Y'all have a blessed day. Good morning, folks. First night of sleeping in this van I have, and wow, this is what I woke up to. Not there yet, exposure wise. Maybe that's it. It's hard to tell. Work on the shade and get my exposure here. Yeah, that's not too shabby, is it?
got an idea for a shot. My solar power is charging, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull off using that big computer very long in this car. My plan's all hinged on a laptop, but here we are. But either way, it's wonderful to be out here. I'll make sure I have enough power for coffee and just a little heat. I don't know if I'll post this because it's awfully exposing. We'll see. I don't know if I'm brave enough to post it, but here it goes. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not a guy that look how pale I am. I gotta figure out how I'm mounting this camera somewhere. I'm out here shirtless playing a drum. Sober. This is what you want. Why else would you come live in a fucking van if you couldn't walk around shirtless playing a drum? Let's open those up so you're not looking at van. What are we looking at over here? What's that? Oh, that's the handle of an axe. Okay, there we go. A feast for the eyes. Got this drum, so I'm not a drummer. Bear with me, folks. Hello. Well, that's enough of this nonsense. What do you folks think? I'm sorry to treat you to that, but God, it feels so good. It's supposed to be 50 degrees here, but man, it feels good in the sun. And I'm not a shirtless person, as you can tell. I'm practically translucent, but 50 degrees in the desert sun is no 50 degrees. It's wonderful out here. Oh, it keeps creeping in the frame. Alright, oh, look at the inside of this drum. You ready? This is gonna be cool. Have a blessed day. This is filmmaking. Never realized what a weird person you're gonna become till you're right on top of it. Yes, look into your eye. Look into your eye. Alright, I'll see you later. Probably from in there. If the shot's any indication. Alright, let's see. I lied. It's not later. But I was just walking around here, just looking at this van, and I just can't believe how peaceful this is. You know, I mean, granted, I haven't done much of it. I'm sure there's all sorts of hassle and worry that comes with living this way, but I've been dreaming of getting out here and having a little home wherever I want to park like this. And I'll tell you, from day one, the reality of it's so much sweeter than the fantasy of it. And the fantasy was pretty romantic. It's a lot of weird stuff to get used to, and a lot of, I don't know, it's no more hassle than living in a normal house. It's just a different type of hassle. This is great. This is awesome. I feel really at peace. We'll see how how this develops, if I keep feeling that way. But right now, God, it feels sweet. Yeah, this is really beautiful. If you could live like this, that'd be pretty beautiful. All right, y'all have a blessed day. was a fucking crazy shot, I bet. It's I'm just walking around, just marveling at what this is out here, and right now, I can't really do any mixing right now because that massive computer I have in there has run my battery down. So I have to wait to charge it up, and I might even have to run this a little to kind of get it up to a place where I can do some work. Because my plans aren't to use that big computer, but I have to use it right now. That's all I have right now. But it's cool. It's cool to have to like consider how you're going to use your energy, your power. And right now, look at this. Here I am, and I'm harvesting power. And it's been at it for a while, and there's some cloud cover, and it's going okay. It's at like 35%. What can you do? It's interesting to finally really use solar a little bit though, and see. Oh yeah, the reality of it is it's not like normal power. So something to get used to, but it's just really cool to be harvesting the power of the sun. Last night I didn't use anything to heat myself except an electric blanket running off of the solar battery, and it was like the last it's like the last bit of heat from the sun. I was able to capture it, and I was totally comfortable. I mean, granted, it was only in like the 30s, but that's pretty good. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to know what you're using and what you're responsible for. Maybe it'll get real old real fast. I could see it, but as far as first days go, it's kind of everything I hoped it would be. Yeah, not too shabby. Staring into a big black eye. The camera is a crazy invention. Wow. Definitely one of the most dangerous inventions. We know that now. Yeah. One of the most revolutionary inventions. This is just a camera test. 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 Y'all have a blessed evening. Where does this place get off? Is what I want to know. Where does it get off being this pretty? Just trying to figure out the right settings to shoot this thing out. Look at this place. This is the view outside of the window this morning. Oh, it's probably noon or 1. It's not really morning anymore. I kind of slept late. And why not? There we go. Just lock in focus. Look at that. Looks like something out of a Peter Weir movie. God damn it. Let's try this with this a little bit of focus here, huh? Okay. Try that again. Here we go. a hard time keeping it steady here. Let's see here. Can't get that focus a little sharper there. Okay. Here we go. Time to go backwards. I'm going to turn the display off and see how that affects my operating here. Yeah, like the info on the display. That's all there is to it, folks. Just point your camera at something real pretty. And you got yourself something, I guess. Look at that. My God, it's just so pretty. Let's see how the latitude is, how exposed we can get inside without losing outside. That's not bad. Oh, a bunch of my books have fallen. Be right back. All right, let's try this again. Okay, I gotta turn on this display because I don't know where I'm at. I just want to make sure I'm not screwing up my shutter. Raise that a little. I've been really enjoying shooting the zoom lens. I think the widest is a 4.2 or 4.6, so I've been shooting at 4.8. And I gotta say, I love not shooting with everything out of focus. I'm so over all this shallow depth of field nonsense that everyone has been into for the last decade. I was into it for sure, but man, I feel like I've gotten to a point where I can shoot well enough that I don't need to hide everything in shallow focus. So it's just nice. It's just nice having a camera that. It's also nice to have autofocus and just to be able to tap in and make sure you have something. I never thought I'd enjoy autofocus. I never ever thought that was a thing I'd use, but it is. This is such a cool copy of the Inferno. I think this is the copy of the Inferno. I've had this since high school, but I think this is the same edition Don Draper reads in one of the last episodes of Mad Men. If I remember right, I kind of fell off on that show, but I do remember seeing that book in that show. So, aren't I fancy? Let's see. I like a little blown out. This is more accurate, this blue sky, but I don't mind a little extra punch. Kind of bleed off some of that blue. looks like if I come down. See, it's richer, but I don't know. God, that's pretty though. I'm whispering so I don't scare it away. Having a hell of a time capturing that. I'm gonna have to use there's the manual. See, I get manual focus on this camera. It's not actually. It's a electronic ring. You know, it speaks to the optics electronically and not physically. I don't know if I've ever used a zoom. Well, no, I've used zooms like that in old camcorders, but it's not something I'm used to. It's gonna take something to get used to. Didn't really know how to finesse it. Because I do love working some focus. I like this trick though. I like kind of... Let's see here. That's not a good trick right there. There we go. Like getting in on it. I'm a big fan of just kind of pulling yourself out and letting yourself kind of roll into your focus. Gotta get these big Stanley thermos dollars. And that's pretty as a picture though. Look at that. Alright, Stanley. Next World's Fair. Let's do this thing. Again, I'm just fucking around, folks. There's no real purpose to this other than just to test this camera out and chat with y'all. This camera holds highlights really well, though. Look at that. This is just like a wide DR. It's dynamic range. If you don't happen to be a camera person or YouTuber, or I feel like everyone knows what that means these days. It's crazy how well everyone shoots now. When I started shooting, it was film, and man, it was hard to shoot film. You had to know a lot of stuff, and it was sort of a miracle to pull anything off on film. It felt like it anyway. Man, the footage I see people shooting now, it's just unbelievable. Everyone's so good at it. Alright. I'll be back later. And of course, there's the van. For some reason, autofocus is really interested on the hubcap. I don't know how that got turned on, but it loves that hubcap. There we go. My lord. I sure like the colors on this camera. Let me see here. Bring it down just a little. That's about really what it looks like. How's that for a self-portrait? Take it anywhere. Come on, autofocus. There's just no way like the old way, right? There we go. Now it knows where it is. Okay. See, this makes me think I do need a top handle for this for sometimes. It's just not gonna work. This is kind of a more telephoto focal length here, folks. I'm not sure what. They're not really marked on this camera. I'd say medium, wide, like normal, wider normal. It's a big difference than that, though. I like it. It's really nice. Practice on making it more stable. I'm sure you'd all appreciate that. Let's see, I was just shooting in this tree with my other little camera. Let's see what we get over here. There we go.
The wrong house, and we'll apologize to the owner.
This story is just crazy. If you, like, it's just the details are just.
You ever say so?
Totally mad.
No, go ahead.
No, go on.
I was just gonna say, have you ever read a newspaper article and you read the whole thing and you know less after you've read it than when you started? Like before this story started, I knew more information than when I finished it.
Yeah.
I've never had that. I've never had that moment happen, and I did it today. And I sat down. I had it on an iPad, so I sat it down and I just stared off into the middle distance, thinking this feels like a writing prompt. It doesn't feel.
It does.
Right?
Yeah. This comes from the Sydney Morning Herald. So this isn't from like Car Scoops or whatever.
Yeah, Car Scoops.
This story is bonkers, and I feel the same way. I'm going to read this whole story to you guys, and you won't know what happened.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get any clearer, by the way, from the headline.
No.
She was out to get him. Witnesses describe moments after samurai killing.
Okay. First off, I have a problem with because I don't think there's an actual samurai involved in this.
I thank you, because I was going to say, when I read that headline, I think somebody killed a samurai. I think there's a samurai and
The
some
poor
woman
samurai.
killed the
Just
samurai.
He's just walking down the street in his really ornate outfit with a wakizashi on one side and the katana on the other. And he's just, maybe he's a Ronin.
Can't really see anything in yet. Good night, moon. Yes, look at that. Not too bad. Oh, not a bad second day. Really a first day. I guess this is the first day. Because I woke up. I don't know. I'm sure there's all sorts of schools of thought about that. It was a good day. Figured out a bunch of stuff. Figured out some systems that I need. This is pretty fun. That's a bright light. I set up a little kitchen. Look at this. This is my little kitchen. How's that for a kitchen? Look at it. It's just, I've got water. I've got a pan. I've got the extent of my dirty dishes. I've got hand sanitizer. That's a speaker. That's food. And over there's a cooler. That's my trash. This is where I put my boots, so I'm not just dragging dirt everywhere. You know, all this could change. That's a dish towel. There's my toothbrush and whatnot, my suction cups for my camera. My couch / bed. My closet. This giant power suck computer that's going to be leaving. And tonight, I might film this, I might not, I'm not sure. But I'm going to christen, I think, my toilet. And I'm debating whether or not to film it. Not me, you know, not in like graphic detail. But to film maybe my my expression? I don't know. Let you see my face during how complicated of an ordeal this is? I don't know. That might be in this video. That's just a warning. That might have ended up in here. So, if that works, I'm gonna be very happy. I'm dubious, but also, I mean, shit, why not? Why not give it a go? You know, so far so good. If it weren't for that big computer, this would be great. I don't have that much power. I gotta finish this album so I can ditch that giant computer. But I also, I'd like to get a little more robust laptop. But this won't work. This just won't work for what I'm trying to do here. But everything else has worked like a charm. I also did this. Let's see here. I also put all of my food and whatnot down in here. I don't know if it'll show it, but this milk crate came with the van. So I put all my food under there. You know, coffee, nuts. Just storing them down there. I figured that'd be a great way to just keep that stuff organized. When I want it, I just lift this little water jug up. It's getting kind of light. It's below halfway. It's a 4-gallon tank, and I've probably used 2 gallons, maybe a little more. Not bad for 24 hours. More than 24 hours. And I've been drinking a lot of water today. I've had, God, close to 32 ounces of coffee, a bunch of water. I feel great. I feel like I'm being very efficient with my water, but getting everything I need. It's nice to have your own water. And, you know, I started out at someone's home, my friend Jerry's house, and I filled my water up there, and I filled up my battery there. So this is not necessarily a full experience yet. I haven't filled this up out in the world, either of these things, but I'm eager to see what that's like. I'm just sort of getting used to using them. All the hats around here. This has been really a delightful day. It's been sort of like decorating my apartment. I've always loved decorating apartments, and I'm not done yet, but it's getting better. It's getting homey, and I'm sure it'll only get homier the more time I spend in it, and the more I control the light. I mean, whoever owned this van before the people I bought it from had screwed with all the electrical systems so they could put in DVD players, and there's a VHS player here. So I need to kind of track that down and figure out, it'd be nice if I get these lights on. There's all these little reading lights. So, it'll happen, you know, I'll be here. I'll have time on my hands. So, yeah, this is it. This is the end. Well, it's not the end of the first day. I'm about to start working finally. I've been kind of charging up all day. And I've been shooting all day. So I've been doing things, but I'm going to do some... I don't have much power. I gotta be real swift about what I mix. So I'm going to give it a shot for about an hour. And then once that's up, I'll probably work with some of the footage I shot today. And read and call her a day. Y'all have a blessed evening. That was no good. Hang on. Y'all have a blessed evening. Y'all have a blessed evening. What if we did this? Y'all have a blessed evening.